Welcome, welcome, everybody. It's your girl Delores, just a pink girl in her pink world, here on every social media platform. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Hit the Ropes podcast. I know we were off last week. We're back and rolling, and just a preview next week because I will be attending the Educated Naturals course. We will come on at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, so I just wanted to let you all know that so you all have a good understanding of what's going on. But we have 2 weeks worth of stuff. I mean, it's been a jam-packed 2 weeks. So we're going to go over it. So we'll have 2 of the normal weekly shows to go over, and then we'll have the pay-per-views and things that happen in between of those shows, okay? So make sure you're in it. So let's get to the let me add myself. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a review. We're in the Hit the Ropes studio, review studio. So let's go. We're gonna start off with WWE. Again, we're gonna do the shows we missed last week and the shows from this week over. Okay, so we're gonna start off with the first Monday Night Raw. There was 1672 on Netflix on the 9th, ladies and gentlemen. AJ Styles defeated Chad Gable. We had the Queen of the Ring 2025 first round fatal 4-way match where Roxanne Perez defeated Kairi Sane, Liv Morgan, and Rhea Ripley. We had a non-title King of the Ring 2025 first round fatal 4-way match, and it was Sami Zayn defeating Braun Breaker, Dominic Mysterio, and Penta. And for the WWE World Heavyweight title match, we had Gunther defeat Jey Uso. I was sad about that. I was very sad about that. Who do we have in today? Hey, Leonica, how are you doing? So that was the first, because remember, we're going over last week's stuff and this week's stuff. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on to the second Monday Night Raw, which was 1673 on my birthday, the 16th of June, here on Netflix. We had a Queen of the Ring 2025 first round fatal 4-way match where Asuka defeated Ivy Nile, Raquel Rodriguez, and Stephanie Vaquer. AJ Styles defeated JD McDonough. We had Kairi Sane defeat Liv Morgan by a referee's decision. And for the King of the Ring 2025 first round fatal 4-way match on this show, Jey Uso defeated Bronson Reed, Rusev, and Sheamus. I'm doing good, Leonica. Let me put myself in the little corner over here. I'm doing good. We'll be covering a lot today. So it won't be any real in-depth talk about things. If I saw something I liked it, we'll go over it. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me get back to the way back of the playback. We're going to go on to the next set of shows. What's from NXT? NXT first show we're going is 789 on the 10th on CW. For the WWE North American title, we had Ethan Page defeat Sean Legacy. We had the culling of Nico Vance and Sean Spears defeat Josh Briggs and Inamura. We had Lash Legend defeat Ren Sinclair. For the WWE NXT Women's title match, we had JC Jane defeat Lainey Reed. We had the high rise of Tyreek Igwe and Tyson DuPont defeating Luca Crucifino and Tony D'Angelo. And for the WWE NXT title match, Oba Femi, which y'all hear me say, Oba Femi, he defeated Jasper Troy. Now that is for the first show last week. This week, it was NXT 790 on the 17th on the CW. We had the WWE NXT women's title number one contendership Evolution Eliminator match, which will be happening in my hometown. So I don't know if I'm necessarily going, but I'm trying to root for my nieces and nephews to go. Jada Parker defeated Thea Hale for the WWE NXT Women's Title number one contendership Evolution Eliminator match. Lash Legend defeated Kalani Jordan. We had Elijah, Josh Briggs, and more defeat AJ Francis, Trick Williams, Wesley. We had for the WWE NXT Women's Title number one contendership Evolution Eliminator match, Izzy Dame defeating Zaria. For the WWE Women's number one title contendership Evolution match, we had Jordan Grace defeating Lola Vice. I kind of enjoyed this show. So on to the next thing. We're on to SmackDown. We're going to cover SmackDown from last week first. King of the Ring 2025. SmackDown last week was on the 13th. It wasn't on the 13th. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, last week was on the 13th. 13th on USA Network. King of the Ring 2025 first round fatal four-way match. Randy Orton defeated Aleister Black, Carmelo Hayes, and LA Knight. For the Queen of the Ring 2025 for the first round fatal four-way match. Listen, these long titles, this is my running thing with them. I need them to stop that. The Jade Cargill defeated Michin and Nia Jax and Piper Niven. We had the Wyatt Six, Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy defeat the Motor City Machine Guns of Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. Queen of the Ring 2025 first round fatal four-way match. Alexa Bliss defeated Alba Fire, Candice LeRae, and Charlotte Flair. I was kind of shocked by that. King of the Ring 2025 first round fatal four-way match. Cody Rhodes defeated Andrade, Damian Priest, and Shinsuke Nakamura. Anytime I see Cody on my screen, you're gonna get a definite cheer from me. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that happened this current Friday on the 20th, 1348 of SmackDown on the USA Network. We had Queen of the Ring 2025 semifinal match. Asuka defeated Alexa Bliss. For the King of the Ring semifinal match, Randy Orton defeated Sami Zayn. Charlotte Flair defeated Chelsea Green. We had LA Knight defeat Bronson Reed by DQ. We had a non-title match where my boy Ryan Killings, y'all know before we left, that was my spotlight, defeating John Cena by DQ. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on to AEW, All Elite Wrestling, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all don't know about All Elite Wrestling. It is fun. It is high-flying, hard-hitting. If you haven't checked it out, definitely check out All Elite Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on to the first date from last week on Dynamite. And it was Dynamite 297 on the 11th. We had the summer blockbuster. Ladies and gentlemen, we had Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay. I suggest you go back and watch that match. It ended in a time limit draw of 30 minutes. We had Mystico defeat Blake Christian. We had the Hurt Syndicate, Bobby Lashley, MJF, and Shelton Benjamin defeat Jet Speed of Kevin Knight and Mike Bailey, along with Mascara Dorada. We had TJ, Anna Jay, and Tay Mello defeat Megan Bain and Penelope Ford. That's from last week. This week, we are going to go into the 18th. It was Dynamite 298. It was Grand Slam Mexico. And we had Adam Cole, Atlantis Jr., Bandito, Brody King, Daniel Garcia, and Templario defeat Dex Hardwood, the Don Callis family of Hechicero, Josh Alexander, Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, and Lance Armstrong, along with Valverde Jr. We had a non-title match where Kazuchika Okada defeated Mark Briscoe. Mystico defeated MJF by DQ. 4 million pesos four-way match. Hologram defeated Leo Rush, Mascara Dorada, and Ricochet. For the CMLL World Women's Title match, Mercedes Moné defeated Zexius in a title change. So this is her sixth belt. So she's walking around big money belt, Monet. We had the Death Riders of John Moxley and Willa Yuta, along with the Beast Mortos and the Young Bucks of Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, defeat the Ops of Katsuyori Shibata, Powerhouse Hobbs, Samoa Joe, along with Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay. That was overall good Dynamite. I'll tell you, go back, watch the whole show. I enjoyed it. On to Ring of Honor, ladies and gentlemen. Ring of Honor last week was Ring of Honor Club 120 on the 12th on ROHWrestling.com or their app. Alexis Jr. and Templario defeated Magnus and Valverde Jr. We had Preston Vance defeat Evil Uno. For the ROH Women's World Television Title Proving Ground match, Red Velvet defeated Harleen Lopez. Sean Taylor Productions, Charlie Bravo, Lee Moriarty, Shane Taylor, and Sean Dean defeated Joe DeMario, Martine Webb, Riley Reinhart, and Von Vertigo. We had, for the ROH World Title Proving Ground match, Bandito defeat Mansoor. Now we're on to this week's show, which was ROH on Honor Club 121 on the 19th on ROHWrestling.com or the app. Shane Taylor Productions, Ali Moriarty and Shane Taylor defeated Anthony Gongon and Sal Mysteria. Listen, these names they coming up with these new wrestlers ain't worth it. Pure Rules match, Deanna Purrazzo defeated Marty Bell, which I enjoyed that match. Lance Archer defeated Aaron Solo in 1 minute and 37 seconds. Listen, he beat that man like he owed him money. Mayu Yamashita defeated Brooke Havoc. Top Flight, Dante and Darius Martin, alongside the Kingdom of Matt Taven and Mike Bennett, defeated the infantry of Charlie Bravo and Sean Dean, along with the Grizzled Young Veterans of James Drake and Zach Gibson. So now we're on to Collision, ladies and gentlemen. Are you on for Collision? Listen, Collision always takes place normally, I think it's every Saturday, because I watched it yesterday. Every Saturday, but this one was a special one. It's last week. So last week, we were on the 11th for the summer blockbuster, and Kyle Fletcher defeated Anthony Bowens. In a non-title match, Tony Storm defeated Julia Hart. With a mixed six-man tag with a conglomeration, Mark Briscoe, Tomohiro Ishii, and Willow Nightingale defeated MXM Collection, Mansoor, and Mason, along with Tyra Valkyrie. Bandito defeated the Beast Mortos. Thekla defeated Queen Aminata. Hechicero and the Don Callis family of Josh Alexander, Konosuke Takeshita, and Lance Armstrong defeated Daniel Garcia and the Paragon of Adam Cole and Cole O'Reilly, along with Roderick Strong. We had we're on to the next show, which was yesterday. Oh, did it come up? It didn't come up. But I'll tell you about yesterday. Yesterday we had a non-title match. Let me go back right here. Yesterday's show was Collision number 98 on TNT, HBO Max. We had a non-title match. John Moxley defeated AR Fox by referee's decision. We had FTR and Protoshita, which was Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher, defeat Bandito, Daniel Garcia, and the Paragon of Adam Cole and Roderick Strong. Swerve Strickland defeated Shane Taylor Productions, Charlie Bravo, and Lee Moriarty. We had the Conglomeration Hologram, Mark Briscoe and Willow Nightingale defeat MXN Collection of Mansoor Mason along with Tyra Valkyrie. We had Jet Speed defeat the Gates of Agony. Jet Speed is Kevin Knight and Mike Bailey. Gates of Agony, it feels like agony. Agony, Bishop Khan and Toa Leota. Athena, Megan Bain, Penelope Ford, and Thekla defeated Queen Aminata, Tay of Anna J, and Ty Mello, along with Thunder Rosa. So now we're going to get into, let's see. We're going to get to a show that was by, it was CMLL and AEW and ROH. It was Martes Popular. Listen, this is J News word. This is a J News show. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go by the matches. So it was a non-title match where Persephone defeated Red Velvet. For the CMLL World Tag. Listen, that thing said, no, not today. Let me get back over there. Let me hold you down. Listen, Hit the Rope Studio just went haywire in this piece. Let me, for a second, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to pull that back up for you all. I'm going to fade to black. There we go. Let me go back, go down to the actual matches. Here we go. We were talking about the Los Guerreros match with Gran Guerrero and Ultimo Guerrero, along with Los Infernales. Defeated Hechicero and the Don Callis family. Konosuke Takeshita, Kyle Fletcher, Rocky Romero, and then we had the ROH World Title match where Bandito defeated Mascara Dorada. Okay, we had another show with ROH and CMLL where they had a show called Global Wars Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, this took place on the 18th. We had the matches of ROH World Television Title Proving Ground match. Nick Wayne versus Teton ended in a time limit draw of 10 minutes. Persephone and Thunder Rosa defeated Athena and Red Velvet. We had a non-title match of Blue Panther defeating Lee Moriarty. Now we're on to TNA and their two shows from last week and this week. We had the inspiration of Cassie Lynn and Jessie McKay defeat Brittany Brooks and Misa Kate. We had Leon Slater defeating John Hodge. We had the Knockouts World title number one contendership 8-4-1 match, and Kelly defeated Danny Luna, Indy Hartwell, Jody Threat, Rosemary, Tasha Steele, and TB, along and Zaya Brookside. Listen, as we all know, I do not call that lady by her name. She is not worthy of that. Okay. We also had the Hardys defeat First Class, which was AJ Francis and Casey Navarro by DQ. The show from this week is on the 19th. It was 1091 on Access TV. Eric Young defeated Sami Callihan. The Elegance brand, Ash by Elegance and Heather by Elegance, defeated defeated Li Ying Lee and Masha Slamovich. We had Matt Cardona and the Hometown Man. Yes, that's what they call him, the Hometown Man. Defeat the System of Eddie Edwards and JDC. We had Elijah, Joe Hendry, Leon Slater, and the Rascals of Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz defeat Moose, Steve Macklin, and the Nimitz of Nick and Ryan Nemeth alongside Trick Williams. Now we're on to my favorite show. We're on to Cage of Survival by GCW. GCW. We had a unalive match. You can read it, but I can't say it. Unalive match. Slade defeating Bear Bronson. Charles Mason defeating Jamie Lee Signal. YDMP, which is Alex Price. Charlie Tiger, Jordan Oliver defeating Jay Lucas, Jeffrey John, and Terry Yaki. We had JCW title match. Masha Slamovich defeated KJ Orso. Tag team on a live match. Waka Matasu, I think that's how it's said. And Dr. Redacted defeated Lil Sicko and Mr. Danger. Watch yourself. The man right here. Say it. The dog collar match, Atticus Cougar defeated Joey Janela. Team GCW consisting of Effie, Jimmy Lloyd, John Wayne Murdoch, Matt Tremont, One Commanders, Alex Price, Dr. Redacted, Jordan Oliver, Masha Slamovich versus the team JCW of Too Tough Tony, Mickey Knuckles, Rofo the Clown, and Yabo the Clown. Ended in a no contest. It was just a haywire of a match. Cage of Survival match. Miro Extremo defeated his former partner, Syncope. Okay? We had another show last week. It was Defy. If you all do not remember last week, the week before last week, I had covered a lot of these shows, so we're going over them. And Defy's show on the 13th was Vortex. We had a tag team match of the Bollywood Boys, Gurr and Harv Shearer defeating American Pops, Ethan HD and Mike Santiago. We had Evan Rivers defeat Mark Wheeler. For the Defy women's tag title match, Marina Shafir defeated Vipers. We had Joey Janela defeat Randy Myers. Cedric Alexander defeated Starboy Charlie. Megan Bain defeated Nicole Matthews. Defy tag team title, best 2 out of 3 falls match. Sinner and Saint, which is Judas Icarus, and Travis Williams defeated C4 of Cody Chan and Guillermo Rosas 2-1. Okay, now we're on to Wrestling Revolver. Ladies and gentlemen, Wrestling Revolver on the 14th on Triller TV had the Cage of Horrors. We had a Revolver remix title match of AJ Francis defeating Jake Chris. We had, which was a title change. We had Priscilla Kelly versus Zachary Wentz in a no contest in 5 minutes and 20 seconds. We had a Jerry Lynn Invitational qualifying 3-way match where Ninja Mac defeated Crash Jackson and Damian Chambers. Revolver tag team title Frat House Rules match. The Macabre of Alan Angels, Dreadnought Crew defeated Alpha Sigma of Brent Oakley, Dick Myers, and Casey Jacobs in a title change. We had a ladder warfare match where Dante Leon defeated JJ Garrett. Golden Ticket Scramble match. BDE defeated Big Pound, Jeffrey John, Joe Elizondo, Junie Underwood, KJ Reynolds, and Ryan Mathis. Iller Goat, Killer Kelly and let's say Killer Goat, which is Killer Kelly and Myron Reed defeated Crash Jackson and Jake Chris. And the last match of the night, Cage of Horrors match, Rich Swan defeated Matthew Palmer. Ladies and gentlemen, we're on to normally what is J News section, but today you got me again. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? They got some new people, so we had NJP versus DDT Toriano versus Super Sagano Machine. I think that's how you pronounce it. Excuse me, J News. Last week, y'all know I previewed this and was like, I don't know about that, but I think I got it down pat. First, we're going to start off with, it happened on the 9th on NewJapanWorld.com. We had Daki Nagai versus Kazuma Sumi. It ended in 3 minutes. They tried it again, and it ended in a time limit draw in 5 minutes. Bebop Tag Team, Hiroshi Tanahashi and Toriano, along with Yo, defeated Akito Antonio Honda and the Super Sando Machine. We don't want to mess that up. They ran that back again, but this time they teamed together along with Yo to defeat Hiroshima of Ken Ohara, Mao Tagai, Shuji, and Toru. Sorry. And then we had a DDT Extreme title match with Super Machine versus Toriano, and it ended in a double count. Now, listen, would I say go back and watch this? Not really. But was it fun and funny? Exactly what it is. Anytime you see the word DDT involved in some stuff, it's going to be hilarious and a fun, good time. We're on to Dominion 25. It's gonna be a long thing, but Dominion was we had to get here. Okay, it's been a long ride, but we finally got here. It happened on the 15th, which was Father's Day. Happy Father's Day for those who didn't know. In Osaka Joe Hall. Okay, we had a pre-show tag team match with Murashima and Kato defeating Nagai and Masura. We had the House of Torture, Don Fale, Ren Narita, Sonata, and Yujiro Takahashi defeated the Bullet Club War Dogs of Chase Owens, Clark Connors, Drilla Maloney, and Taji Ishimori. CMDK, Oyawa. See, every time I try to say his first name, mess it up. Oyawa and Zack Sabre Jr. defeated El Phantasmo and Shota Umino. Hiroshi Tanahashi defeated Yuya Uemura. IWGP Junior Heavyweight Title Tag Team Title match. We had the House of Torture, Doki and Sho defeated Master Y and Yo in a title change. We had the IWGP Tag Team Title match. Taichi and Toruhiro Ishii defeated United Empire of Callum Newman and Great Khan in a title change. Never open weight title match. Oleg Boltin defeated Konosuke Takeshita in a title change. We had a dog collar on a live match. That's what we're gonna call it. Because if you say it so many times here on YouTube, you get a little flag. So we just gonna say on a live match. Evil defeated David Finlay by TKO knockout. IWGP Global Heavyweight Title match. Gabe Kidd defeated Yota Suji in a title change. In the last match of this show, IWGP World Heavyweight Title, Hiroki Goto defeated Shingo Takagi. I want to say, hey, Tin, how you doing? We're going to talk about 10 later on, but right now, that's 10. That's everybody want to know. Listen, she the originator. That's 10. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start on this long trip, long trip, because it's going to be some days, of New Japan Soul 2025. And we're going to start off with the first day. On the 18th, we had a singles match where Matasumo, see, this is a new person, Matasumo versus Zane J ended in a time limit draw. Most of these newer wrestlers, when they wrestle on cards, it's always time limit draw. Daki Nagai and Yasuda, Daki Nagai defeated Yasuda. House of Torture, Doki, Ren Narita, Sho, Yujiro Takahashi defeated Master Wato, Shamakato, Toriano, and Yo. House of Torture. See, like I like these regular names. I know. I'm comfortable in that pocket. House of Torture, Chase Owens, Don Fale, Evil, Sonata, and Kanemaru defeated Great Bash Hill of Toge Makabe, Homna, Katsuri Murashima, Oleg Bolton, and Yoshihashi. Rasuke Taguchi, Tachi, Yuya Uemura defeated United Empire of Callum Newman, Gretel Khan, Jacob Austin Young. We had Hiroshi Tanahashi, Tiger Mask, and Tomohiro Ishii defeat Bullet Club War Dogs of Drilla Maloney, Gabe Kidd, and Gato. We had El Phantasmo, Hiroki Goto, and Shota Umino defeat TMDK of Hartley Jackson, Oiwa, and Zack Sabre Jr. at the end of the show. Now we're on to day 2 on the 19th. Matasumo and Zane ended in a time limit draw at 10. Matasumo then defeated Daiki Nagai. The House of Torture, which is Doki, Ren Narita, Sho, Kanemaru, and Yujiro Takahashi defeated Murashima, Master Wato, Shamakato, Toriano, and Yo. House of Torture then defeated Chase Owens, Don Fale, Evil, and Sonata defeated Jado, Ole Bolton, Togi Makabe, Yoshihashi by DQ. It was a whole little crap. You know they like to run it back. Shota Umino, Tachi, and Tiger Mask defeated United Empire of Callum Newman, Gretel Khan, and Jacob Austin Young. We had Hiroshi Tanahashi, Taguchi, Tomohiro Ishii defeat the Bullet Club War Dogs of Drilla Maloney, Gabe Kidd, and Gato. We had Hiroki Goto, Homna, Yuya Uemura defeat TMDK of Hartley Jackson, Oiwa, and Zack Sabre Jr. If you all are like, Delores, this ain't repetitive, they do this on these road to kind of shows for different things. So we were running into the ground, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, they also had a show where CMLL presents and New Japan presents Fantastic Mania. Listen, they have different types of mania, but this is J News' favorite thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I won't be reading a lot of this because this is more J News type of thing, but I'll try. Red Velvet defeated Kira. La defeated Thunder Rosa. Los Desperados, Magnus, and Refugio. J News is going to fuss at me about this. And Galin Phantasma defeated Crew of Accident Journey, Leo Rush, Robbie X, and Rocky Romero. We saw the CMLL World's title match where Mercedes Monet defeated La Catalina. Yoda defeated Ultimo Guerrero by DQ. We had Los Ingobernables de Japón, Hiromu Takahashi, Shingo Takagi, and Teton defeat United Empire of Francesco Akira, Tempario, and TJP. We had a lightning match where Neon defeated Kevin Knight, Ricochet defeated Valdero Jr., Bandito and Hologram defeated El Sky Team of Mascara Dorada and Mystico. Now we back to the New Japan Soul. Now I told y'all it's gonna be something. So we are on day 3. Well, we have Tetsuya and Zane again. 10-minute draw. We're the House of Torture, which is Doki, Renarita, Sho, Yujiro Takahashi, defeat Daki Nagai, Master Wado, Toriyano, and Yo. We had the House of Torture, Chase Owens, Don Fale, Evil, and Sonata defeat Jado, Murashima, Kato, and Yoshihashi. Bullet Club wore the Bullet Club. That's what they say when they come out. Driller, Maloney, Gabe Kidd, and Gato defeated Tiger Mask, Makabe, and Tomohiro Ishii. Taguchi, Taichi, Yuya Uemura defeated the United Empire of Callum Newman, Gretel Khan, and Jacob Austin. Hiroshi Tanahashi defeated Homna. We had Hiroki Goto, Oleg Bolton, and Shota Umino defeat TMDK, Hartley Jackson, Oyawa, and Zack Sabre Jr. Now, ladies and gentlemen, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's time for the previews. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to start off with, guess what? New Japan Pro Wrestling. And what show y'all think I'm going to go with? New Japan. So that's what we're going to start off at. And then we're going to preview for day 4, which is already happened this morning. But again, our cutoff date is Saturday night. Anything that happens on Sunday is ready for a preview. Zane J versus Matsuro. I'm sorry, but I can't pronounce his name, but I also already know this is going to end at the time of the draw. Daki Nagai versus Yasuda. We have Murashima, Master Wado, Shomakato, Toriyano, and Yo versus the House of Torture of Doki, Renarita, Sho, Kanemaru, and Yujiro Takahashi. Jado, Ole Bolton, Makabe, and Yoshihashi versus the House of Torture, Chase Owens, Don Fale, Evil, Sonata. We have Shota Umino, Tachi, and Tiger Mask versus United Empire of Callum Newman, Gretel Khan, and Jacob Austin. We have Hiroshi Tanahashi, Taguchi, Tomohiro Ishii versus the Bullet Club, War Dogs, Driller, Maloney, Gay Kid, and Gato. Hiroki Goto, Homna, Yuya Uemura versus TMDK of Hartley Jackson, Oyawa, and Zack Sabre Jr. Now we on to my favorite thing in the world, GCW. There we go. You like some hardcore wrestling? That's where you go, GCW. It's Take a Picture 2025. It is on today too, so I got a lot of wrestling to watch. On Triller TV, it's Madman Pondo and Willie Mack versus Buck Nasty, Buck and Rob. Y'all see the word. Mr. 10, I'm up here fighting for my life. I don't know what my good boy is, but he got me up here fighting. Now 10, I'm fighting. And my voice is leaving me, so every once in a while, if y'all hear me pause for a little bit, I'm trying to sip some water to keep my voice there. But, ladies and gentlemen, let me go back to the back. We have Simon Gotch versus Jonathan Gresham. Joy Janela versus Jack Cartwheel for the GCW Ultra-Violent title match. Matt Trevant versus Too Tough Tony. I would say if you want to watch this, if you don't like a lot of bleeding, you don't like to see the sight of blood, this ain't the match you want to watch. Matt Cardona versus Jimmy Lloyd. For the GCW Tag Team title match, we have YDMP, Alex Price, and Jordan Oliver versus Billy Starks and Mayu Yamashita. We have JCW title match, Masha Slamovich versus Mickey Knuckles. And last but not least, for the GCW World title match, we have Effie versus Too Cold Scorpio. And if y'all are like, Delores, is that the Too Cold Scorpio from back in the day when I was a kid watching this? It is. It definitely is. Ladies and gentlemen, again, let's all say it together. You can say it in your house. We're doing New Japan Pro Wrestling. Can you guess what we're going to preview? Yes, it is the New Japan Soul 2025 show, and we'll be previewing day 5. Zane and Jay and Matasumo, I'm assuming how you pronounce his name. He will also be probably going to a time limit draw again. Daki Nagai versus Yasuda. That's again, we keep having these same repeated matches on different days because they go to different places sometimes, and so it's new to them. But as a person who watches this, unless they have a storyline attached, it's not new to me. Murashima, Master Wado, Shamakato, Toriano, and Yo versus the House of Torture, Doki, Renarita, Sho, and Kanemaru, and Yujiro Takahashi. Ladies and gentlemen, if you hear some noise in my background, excuse me, you know it's summertime. You know how them kids be. I ain't got no kids, but I love them to death, okay? Great Bash Hill, Togi Makabe, and Homna, along with Tiger Mask and Yoshihashi versus House of Torture, Chase Owens, Don Fale, Evil, and Sonata. Taguchi, Uemura versus the United Empire, Greto Khan, and Jacob Austin Young. We have El Phantasmo, Hiroshi Tanahashi, and Jado versus Bullet Club, War Dogs, Gabe Kidd, Gedo, and Taiji Ishimori. Gabe Kidd, you still can call me, okay? Hiroki Goto and Oleg Boltin, along with Shota Umino versus TMDK, Harley Jackson, Oyawa, and Zack Sabre Jr. Then we have a G1 Climax 35 Block B play-in match with Tomohiro Ishii versus Drilla Maloney. We have a G1 Climax 35 Block A play-in match, which is Taichi versus Callum Newman. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a show called Unalive. I know what y'all see on the screen, but I can't say it too many times. Unalive, Pain Invitational. And this takes place on the 24th, so 2 days from now. Dragon Libre, Gennaro, Keno, and Takawai versus 619, which is Master Wado, Taguchi, Daki Nagai, Murashima. Mammoth Sasaki and another Sasaki versus Bullet Club, War Dogs, Gedo, and Taiji Ishimori. June versus Koji Fujita. Hardcore tag team match, Kenna and Takati versus Rina Yamashita and X. Listen, this is whole new names to me and my New Japan. They could have blinded with somebody else. Hira and Toriano versus Oleg Boltin and Sugiura. Yeah. IWGP Junior Heavyweight title, El Desperado and Jun Kasai are facing off. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, when J News come back, y'all gonna hear all the correct pronunciations of this, but not for me. I can tell you about New Japan, but when you ask some new people in there, sis ain't got you. For the MLW Summer Beast 2025 show that happens on the 26th, guess where you can catch this? On YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. Kushida versus Diego Hill. We have the MLW National Open Weight title, Ultimo Guerrero versus Alex Hammerstone. Anthony Green versus Brock Anderson. Kamafuku versus Yuhira. We have for the MLW World Heavyweight title match, Matt Riddle versus Kenta. Hey, James. Hey, how you doing? Ladies and gentlemen, we back to a place that you already know where we at. We are back on the train of New Japan Soul 2025. It's day 6. And some of these shows sometimes go 15, 20 days. I haven't looked ahead of the New Japan Soul, but I know it's a lot. So we're on day 6 on the 26th. Zayn and Matasumo. That's how you pronounce it. Daki Nagai versus Yasuda. And then we have Murashima, Master Wato, Shamakato, Toriano, and Yo versus the House of Torture of Doki Renarita, Sho, Kananaru, and Yujiro Takahashi. We have Great Bash Hill of Makabe and Homna, along with Oleg Bolton and Yoshihashi, along and they got another tag team partner of Yujiri Nagata. See, listen, tired. J News, I understand. I'm up here fighting for my life and I'm tired too. I am tired too. This is why we miss J News. See, look, this is why we always praise his name, because when he ain't here, your girl be out here fighting in the wilderness. Versus House of Torture, Chase Owens, Dick Togo, Don Fale, Evil, and Sonata. We have United Empire, Callum Newman, Great Khan, Jacob Austin Young versus Just Four Guys of Taichi and Yu Uemura, along with Tomohiro Ishii. We have Hiroshi Tanahashi, Jado Taguchi versus the Bullet Club, War Dogs of Drilla Maloney, Gabe Kidd, and Gato. We have El Phantasmo, Hiroki Goto, and Shota Umino versus TMDK of Harley Jackson, Oyawa, and Zack Sabre Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, I hope you get a strike every time you try for it. If y'all haven't checked out Bedazzling Designs, please go check her out. And some other people in the chats that are dropping links. Ladies and gentlemen, we did day 6. We're on day 7, which is the next day. Now, sometimes they go back to back for 4 or 5 days straight. Same wrestlers are wrestling, same type of matches. We know the Zayn Matasumo might end in a draw, pretty much. Daki Nagai and Yashuda, same stuff. Okay, Murashima, Master Wado. I tell you, they do the same. It's like a circus. You do the same thing from town to town. But as somebody who has to cover this, it's like it gets annoying because sometimes they might just change 1 or 2 people in a match. And you're like, I've seen this 60 million times. The 60th one doesn't make it any better. Murashima, Master Wado, Kato, Toriano, and Yo versus the House of Torture of Doki, Renarita, Sho, Kanemaru, and Yujiro Takahashi. We have Great Bash Hill of Makabe and Homna, along with Oleg Bolton, Yoshihashi, and Nagata versus House of Torture, Chase Owens, Dick Togo, Don Fale, Evil, and Sonata. We have Yugoro Taga. I'm sorry, because every time I think about this, Taguchi, Taichi, and Tomohiro Ishii versus the United Empire of Callum Newman, Great Khan, and Jacob Austin Young. We have Hiroshi Tanahashi, Jado, and Shota Umino versus the Bullet Club War Dogs of Drilla Maloney. Gay Kid, call me, okay? With your, oh boy, call me. And Jado. Gato, sorry, I got him Jado. Gato. With El Phantasma, Hiroki Goto, Uemura, and versus TMDK of Harley Jackson, Oyawa, and Zack Sabre Jr. Ladies and gentlemen, I know y'all gonna be looking forward to this, but this is the first time I'm gonna say this. I will not be doing a watch along for WWE. It comes on at 1 p.m. on Peacock. I will be at the Educated Naturals course, and so I won't be doing this, but I will watch it afterwards, okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Night of Champions, and it will be coming from you from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. We have the Queen of the Ring 2025 final match, Asuka versus somebody. King of the Ring 2025 match, Randy Orton versus somebody. We have the WWE United States title match, Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa. Remember, these are people of the bloodline, and the bloodline is The Rock, Roman Reigns, the Usos of Jimmy and Jay. They are all related. So this is cousin versus cousin. WWE Intercontinental title match, Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles. For the undisputed WWE title match, John Cena versus CM Punk. Okay? And for the last show, there is Wrestling Revolver. They have no matches listed, but for the show, the title tournament, it will be on the 28th on Triller TV. Okay? Ladies and gentlemen, you know that's the end. Well, scratch that. Let's not make it the end. It's time for a spotlight. And so, ladies and gentlemen, before we got on here, because we missed last week was supposed to be my good brother Jay News' time. And so he picked out a spotlight of the week. Ladies and gentlemen, the spotlight of the week is Mystico from CMLL. Ladies and gentlemen, Mystico does great work. I have watched him in CMLL and now watching him in AEW. He deserves all the credit in the world. He's a high-flying luchador out there. So make sure you check out Mystico on AEW and CMLL. Listen, they have paired up together and they are doing great work. Okay, so let me get back to my studio. Here I am. Here I am. Here I am. How do you do? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, because Jay News is here, I'm going to promote my good brother. So you go check him out. Go check him out. Hold on. I put him in the corner. Let me put the Hit the Ropes podcast in the corner. And then we're going to talk about Jay News right here. This is Jay News' QR code. Let me take us off. That's probably why I didn't have it up there. Jay News' channel. If you haven't, Jay News is a great movie reviewer. Make sure you scan it. It'll go to his link tree where he has everything listed. He does movie reviews on different platforms. He will be starting up his YouTube sooner than later. Jay News is somebody who I appreciate. And as you see, when he ain't here, homegirl got to fight for her life. She out there swinging and banging, busting eyes and busting lips out here trying to get stuff done. But I really appreciate him and all that he does. So go check him out because he's a good man, Savannah. He's a really good man. For those who don't know, I am Delores. I also am Delores Designs. If you didn't know that, I do everything. And if I'm not doing something, you have to come check on me because I'm always learning new things. Today I made a realistic AI video. Let me see if I can upload it to you all because I was very proud of it. I was like, oh, Delores Designs is expanding into some new stuff right here. This is what she doing. This is what she doing out here. She better go ahead, sis. Go ahead. But if you want to get in contact with me, this is how you get in contact with me. I have my QR code and those things right here. So you can reach me at those. I'll leave it up there for a second so you can scan it. And what I mean realistic, when I say realistic videos, this is my AI realistic.
Everything will be okay.
See, it was short. It was cute. I thought it was a little motivational. She got her pink on, because if you didn't know, I'm a pink girl in my pink world. Also, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get a QR code that takes you to my link tree where you can reach all the things, my booking site is down. Okay. My booking site is down. So you're going to have to email me or text me at that number. My booking site is down. If you want to know why I am not going to dox anybody, I'm trying not to. Bring it in. I had somebody video chat me at 9 a.m. in the morning who I did not know. And at that moment, and they booked like every day for a whole month. Even when I blocked them, which sometimes at certain sites you can't block people. And at that point, I was like, okay, the moment you are video chatting me early in the morning, I don't know how, I don't know where. That's the moment that I needed to take the site down and make it where you just have to. That's the only two ways you can get in touch with me. So sorry for those who are like, Delores, I want to book with you and figure out what I want to do with my channel or my business, I am very sorry because somebody went too far to the left. And if you can do that, if you can go that far to get in contact with me, I don't know where else you're going to take it. And I don't want to take it there. I enjoy my freedom. Okay. Make sure you check out people like that. Links have dropped below. People who support the channel, like Slim Jim Longfoot. That's his QR code. Also, like I said before, check out Bedazzling Designs. Listen, she been out here showing you all stuff that, listen, she taught you all some beautiful jewelry at because she was working a bowling tournament, which she's bowling right now. And she showed us the horses and the different cowboy things they had. Listen, if I had some money, I would have just sent it to her because I would have bought everything. But I enjoy working with her, and she has a great channel, so go check her out. Also, every Monday, you have I think she's on part 8 or 9 at this point. You have Miss Joy teaching you how to do blocks, how to sew. And on Mondays, on Thursdays, she prays. She has a community prayer channel. It's on her channel right now and the community prayer channel until we can get the numbers up on the community prayer channel, and then we'll slowly make that. She'll also be starting to make cups, doing resin. She does everything. So make sure you check her out. Last but not least, I don't know if 10 is still in here. 10, if you can hear me, tell me the number that you have left of tickets. But listen, I told y'all I'm moving. I'm not doing a live watch along. I'm not. My show next week is gonna be at 9:00 because I'm gonna be here with 10 learning and growing. Listen, I am grateful to all the knowledge she has given me, and I cannot wait to learn some more. Okay, so it's from 12 to 4. Listen, she dropped her price. Now I don't think she should have, but you know what? She did. She said God spoke to her. And who am I to get in between God and his disciples? Okay. So it's $50. No problem. How many tickets you got left to sell? I thought it was like 2 or 3. I'm not for sure. I want to make sure. So make sure you claim your sheet. You go to theeducatednatural.com/products. Listen, she said it already. She first of all, let's get to this. She got 3 tickets left. I know it's 4 people in here. So 3 of y'all need to get some tickets. If you want to grow your business, you want to grow your YouTube channel, you want to grow your brand, go ahead and get that ticket. theeducatednatural.com. You go to the product section, you can get your tickets. $50. $50. Now, $50. Listen, I bought my ticket ASAP. And then because I was a member, there was a short window where we could get a discount. I was all up in there. You couldn't listen. You couldn't tell me nothing. 10 is going to get from the information she gives us every Wednesday. From the information she gives us every Wednesday, I have seen people personally do the same courses and charge you 10 times the amount out the free game that she's just given us. So imagine what she's going to give us in this course. Definitely going to get my money worth. And listen, she's not going to drop it next time. So next time you're going to have to chump up. Now, she said initially 150 and she dropped it to 50. So I tell her 300, but you know, that's just me. I like to see people get their money because they do good work. Ladies and gentlemen, if you didn't know, I'm gonna tell you now. Listen, let me get close to the mic. Every Friday, say it with me. Friday. What day? Friday. At what time? 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What is it? 5 Eastern Standard Time. On what day? Friday. 10 has a women's closet where we come together as women and we work through our problems and we heal and we learn and we grow and we have a good time and we bounce ideas off each other. And 10 helps us sometimes in places and spaces that we didn't even know we could open up and grow and be a part of. It's a healing place. It's a place where if you need some honest to truth help, these ladies will help you out. They will give you great advice. I know I have gotten it. Listen, I'm not a crier. That is not me. Okay, because thugs don't cry. But in the women's closet, I felt comfortable enough to let my emotions flow. And so if you know this is a safe space, a place to be, come on down to a women's closet. Okay? I hate to remind you all. And matter of fact, I'm going to pick up the mic when I say it. Friday. Every what? Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Do I need to spell it for y'all? It's FRIDAYS at 5 FIVE p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay? So make sure. Yes, and Tiz summed it up right. It's a blessed and safe space. And she has control of it. So if you feel like if somebody's coming in and now you don't feel comfortable, you can always talk to her. She can always evaluate. If things are not working out, then person don't have to be there. But most of the women that I've met that came through there are genuinely great people who have genuinely good advice. If 10 doesn't know it, maybe somebody else knows it. Okay? And I appreciate that women are coming together to grow and to heal and to be better people. We all leave there with something. And I'm going to tell you what I learned in the women's closet. I learned that my time is worth something. That I am not free to everybody. That the way I have been disrespected by some of the people in the community, I don't have to take it because of your age, your ability or disability. I can speak to you like I need to speak to you. Okay? And I appreciate Tim for that. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all. I really do. I really do. As you see, I was holding the microphone for y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a new leaf. As you all know, my birthday was Monday. So we had a good time. But I'm starting a new leaf here on my channel. I know we are simulcasting on J News channel, but things about to change. And yesterday's price ain't today's price. And yesterday, Delores, she ain't here. I don't know where she at, but she ain't here. Oh, J News already taking my. Listen, y'all go check out J News, okay? Not J News, J3. I'm thinking about my co-host, J3 GS Farms, because listen, I've heard his Honey the Bomb, and I just had a special request. Anybody who know me know I love strawberry, I love Winnie the Pooh, and I definitely love pink. Okay? So he about to make some strawberry whipped honey. Do you understand? When I come on this camera, and I barely eat on this camera. Last time I ate on this camera was about 2 weeks ago when I ate some popcorn. And listen, my throat closed halfway through the show. I definitely will tell you that J News, John J News. I keep thinking about J News and he's not here. J3 GS Farms whipped honey. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna be good. And when I come with an empty container on the next live after I buy it, remember I said that y'all should get you some. You should get you some. He got other flavors. J3GS Farm, you want to put your other flavors down? He got other flavors. I just love strawberry the most, okay? I just love strawberry the most. Probably because some people say it's a little pinkish. I just like strawberry, okay? And ironically, I'm going to leave y'all with a slight gem. I like pink. I also have a love affair with the color black. as you all know, that's my brand colors, pink and black. Because if you ever decide to give me some flowers, I like black roses. Okay. It's just the goth girl on the inside of me. So, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you trying to get to my place so I can do my thing with you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Hit the Roast podcast. Please go check us out on all social medias. If you could, that would be great. Okay. See, J News, not J. Why do I keep calling him J News? J News is stuck in the back of my brain somewhere. J3GS Farms. See, when J News is not here, I call his name all the time. When J News is here, I can never remember his name. I don't know what happened. My old people brain may be kicking in. Because I'm older. It's like old people brain kicking in. He has peanut butter, blueberry, banana, and now strawberry. See, listen. We need a lot of J3GS Farms, and I also need to add him to my Nightbot. I think he's already on my Nightbot somewhere. We have to check. If not, I'll go through and add him on there. He's a nice, sweet, wonderful man. When I first came into this community, he opened his arms up to me, and I'm very appreciative of him and all he does. And I wish that everybody who sees this, I don't care if you're the replay people, I don't care if you hear live, go check out his channel. Go buy some of this honey, whether it's the regular honey, whether it's the whipped honey. Make sure you go check him out and buy this. Because listen, for all he does for the community to show up for everybody, just like 10, I would say that same way for 10. Just like 10 shows up for everybody. Listen, she don't like wrestling. I don't think J3 does either. But they show up because they are good people and they support people no matter what. And so for that, I am so appreciative of it. And please, go buy them 3 tickets that's left for 10 and go buy this man honey out, okay? And it's not expensive. I say J3 should be charging 10 times the amount. But you know, he a good man. He a good man, Savannah. I would have been getting in y'all pockets for all this good honey he got. Oh, 10, I love you. I can't wait till next week. I told J News, I was like, hey, we can't have no show. He was like, what happened? I was like, I got to go to this meeting. I don't know what you're talking about. But ladies and gentlemen, we're at the end of the show, and it's time for me to get up out of here. And as I normally say, oh my God, we just set a blaze in here. It was on fire. Listen, from reviews to previews for 2 weeks, we did it all, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm so appreciative of you for each and every one of you. Listen, sometimes I want to give up wrestling. They be doing too much. But you watch, now listen, I'm going to tell y'all a secret before we leave out of here. There is a behind the scenes, I forgot the name of it, Dark Side of Wrestling. If you haven't seen that, go watch it. The different stories about how some of these wrestlers, their childhood was horrible, that they got addicted to things and it was horrible, or they done things that's horrible, makes you look up wrestling a whole different way. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we burnt it down, ladies and gentlemen. It's on fire. It's on fire. I don't know what to do. Baby boy, baby girl, please put your clothes on. I ain't trying to see all that. But I got something that'll help you real quick. That's if we cut the lights out. Ooh, cool breeze. I feel a cool breeze in here. And until next time, I want to tell you all, peace.